Oh, it was good. It was connecting from Atlanta, from New Orleans, then from Atlanta to here. So yeah,
So you're gonna have a lot of
yeah,
connections.
yeah. I'm gonna have to get used to it. So I'm not complaining. Yeah.
Justin was talking about how you picked him up. Was there some reason for this? Or?
Just horseplay probably in the locker room. And just I usually just like to watch, and then the skill players usually try to jump the lineman because like the weight difference. So I ended up had to pull them off few of my linemen a few times, just horse playing around the locker room. That's all.
I'm sure last night when you get drafted, there's a whirlwind of emotions. You probably got a million things going through your head. As you've been able to process it a little bit more, what's going through your head now?
Just it's still a lot of excitement. Really, just looking forward to like what's to come. A lot of and just being able to see myself in this place, just in this culture and environment, playing with these guys, is kind of being able. It's kind of been what's on my mind mostly lately, especially since like after this morning, like since I got up here, like it's starting to feel more and more surreal. Like last night, I kind of just was enjoying the moment, but since I actually got up here and I actually like starting to feel more a part of like the Bills culture, like definitely started to settle in more.
Hey, when you got as heavy as you did before you started playing high school football, what was the thing that got you to realize you got to change your life? What was it, do you think?
It was my head football coach. We in high school it was the middle school was connected to the high school, so the seven eighth grade was connected to the high school. And at the time I was in eighth grade, and he would see me at times walking through the hall. And he would always come ask me why I ain't playing football. Just every day he would come ask me. So once I realized he was never gonna stop, I decided to kind of just go out there and give it another shot because I played it before, but I knew because of my weight it was gonna be hard to like get back in shape. So I just kind of just pushing it off, but once he got me to go back out there and like I started to get back into the rhythm of playing and just getting my body back right and started losing a little weight and like just feeling good at it again, I decided to like actually like take it serious and like make this like something I really want to do. And, yeah. Oh, it was tough for sure. Like just making sure I'm eating the right thing off the field, not waiting too late to eat, putting in extra work, just all the other little stuff I had to do to lose the weight that some of the other guys on the team didn't have to do because it was at a good size. So I definitely had to do a lot of extra work, so it made it hard, but definitely worth it.
You play with good leverage, you know, feet up. I mean, Aaron Cromer is huge on that. Have you talked to him about that, or what do you think about just using your power and lower body?
I talked to him about it a little bit. We just talk a lot about just ball in general with coach. I mean, I just like how he doesn't keep it strict football, just about life in general. We be talking, but he does like the power I do bring, and then we talk about it, just making sure I'm using my leverage and the length of my arms, just using all of my God gifted like natural like abilities and strengths to the best I can, and just talking about ways that he gonna coach me to use my body to block guys in this league that I'm have to end up blocking.
At the scouting combine, one of the things you talked about was the challenges of blocking for a mobile quarterback. Transitioning out of the NFL, Josh Allen's a guy who's known to extend plays. How much do you think already being familiar with doing that is going to help you?
I feel like it's gonna help me a lot. Throughout my college career, every quarterback I've had been mobile, so I feel like I got a good feel of how a defensive guy rushes, and then how they change the rush once the quarterback starts to scramble. So just knowing how that feeling is, and after so many reps of that, I feel like I've gotten a good feel for that. So in a game situation, I can kind of know when Josh will be rolling out to the left or right because I can feel the defense alignment. Instead of him trying to go through me, now he's trying to go around me or something like this. So just from the quarterbacks I've played with, I feel like I'm definitely going to be able to protect Josh pretty well because of his play style, and I had quarterbacks that was similar to his play style.
I saw something that said you're flat-footed. Is that true?
Yeah, I ain't got no arch.
Okay.
I ain't got no arch in my feet.
Is
Yeah.
that an advantage in some way, or
Uh,
does it matter one way or
uh,
the other, or it's just the way it is?
I think it's just the way it is. I mean, I guess you can't say it helps me keep my feet in the ground, like keep my always in an anchor. I could say, especially when I'm pass hitting. So I mean, I look at it like it's a good thing. I mean, but it's definitely flat as a board. So yeah,
Justin said you've got typewriter.
yeah. They move pretty fast though. It's just flat. Yeah, they move fast. It's just flat.
We asked Justin about you. What should we know about Justin, and how cool is it to get one of your players to meet here too?
It's just For me, it's real cool because he was one of the guys that took me in when I first went to Florida. Like, of course, the other old linemen like accepted me right away because that's how we are, old linemen. But for him being a skilled player, like we don't interact as much. For him being like the guy he is, but he was able to like just be a good teammate to me once I first got in and like help me just get a familiarity with everybody around and just the type of guy he is, and seeing him come in and work every day. Like even when he was injured, like seeing how he would come in and attention to detail of trying to get back, and seeing him work in the training room. He's always at the facility. That's just the type of guy he is, like somebody who you really want to play with. So I was definitely happy when I seen they was picking. I was just happened to be watching when it was on picking, and they just happened to pick him. So they're definitely excited. I'm glad for him.
What are your thoughts about this facility here in weight training?
It's nice. It's definitely one of the I feel like probably one of the best facilities I done seen. I ain't take too many visits, but just from hearing about other different visits, I mean, it's definitely one of the nicer ones. I feel like it got everything in here that a player would need. So, like, once you come here, you don't really got to leave unless it's time to go home at the end of the day. You can get all the types of treatments you need, the work, everything you need, you can get it here. So, it's definitely a great facility.
We've read about your how close you are with your family and the opportunity now to maybe give back to them, to your mother, to your grandmother as well. Just now that you've had maybe a little bit of time to let this soak in, just have you thought a little bit more about that and just what that will mean to you to be able to sort of help them?
It still just means a lot just to be able to take care of them the way they're taking care of me. Really, I haven't thought too much about what exactly it would be, but just anything they probably would need. Like they need just any small thing. They want to come up here just to see me, want to come hang out, or they want to come move up close to me, anything make them feel better. Like anything, I feel like I can help them with now. So it's me being able to help them with anything, just a security blanket that helps me out, help me focus on what I need to do. So yeah.
Are you planning anything fun for your cat?
Yeah, my agent was talking to me about it yesterday. It's an automatic cat cleaner for litter box, so I don't got to clean it no more. So I just might do that. So I'm gonna do something for her though.
That's for you too.
Yeah, for me too. Yeah, it's more for me than her, really. yeah.
Mom gave you the nickname Cyborg, or is that what you call you that? And you have a unique first name. Is it a family name? Is there a particular origin for that?
Yeah, my mom, she got two sisters and two her sons. They all got the O in front of their name. One's O'Neal, one's Odell. So mine was just gonna be Cyrus, but when they talked about it, she ended up the O in front of it would be nice. So that's kind of how it became O'Cyrus. So yeah.
Having to lose all that weight at a young age had to take a lot of dedication. How much do you think that helped you in focusing, being able to succeed in doing that? How much do you think that helped you be able in focusing just on everything else that you've gone through and your ability on the field to not give up a second? Because Brandon Bean yesterday talked about your mental focus.
I feel like it helped out a lot, especially with my mental part. Just being able to have the mental strength to do something or put your mind to something that's as hard as losing weight and just anything in general. But I feel like going through that and put my mind and body through that helped me be able to stay focused and stay calm in times when I'm on the field when it's crunch time. You know you got to throw the ball. The teams know you're throwing it. It's just situations like that. I feel like my mental from losing weight and just the things I've been through, like helped me be able to stay calm in those type of moments. So I feel like that's why it helped me out a lot.
Brandon Bean yesterday told us about how Coach Napier, so you go with him, but at the start of practice, he made you start on the 13.
Yeah.
In practice reps, and then, didn't immediately listen. Wasn't like you were with the starters
Mhm.
days or anything. He made you work your way up. Just kind of what was that like, and what was your attitude about that?
It was kind of, I want to say it was interesting for me because kind of like starting over as a freshman again, but I knew everything, so it was different for sure. But I mean, my attitude was positive towards it because I mean he told me when I came in that even though he knew I knew the offense, he knew I knew what to do, but I still got to come in and earn a job. He's not going to give it to me. And that's just the way Coach Napier is. He's fair to everyone, so that's another reason why I respect him and appreciate him so much for having me do that, because I feel like me going through that it helped me out to where when I was in with the starters, I was kind of ready, like, and prepped and primed for it. I say, like, just from the feel of just practicing against the different guys, things like that, and also being able to work with with the younger offensive linemen and help them like learn the plays. I feel like helped me know or get a whole bigger grasp of the offense itself. Like having to help them know what they got to do forced me to understand more of what the offense is doing as a whole, so I could be able to know like exactly what they got to do. So I feel like doing that helped me out a lot. It's all right.
Sorry. You talked a little bit about 8th grade O'Cyrus, getting to know and love this game. What would he think about this O'Cyrus in this moment right now?
I feel like he'll be a little shocked, honestly, because he probably wasn't expecting to get this far. But after the shock feeling to go, he definitely be proud, just and excited, and he look forward to becoming that. Because I mean, I always liked football, but once I got to that size, I knew the challenges of it was just going to be hard. So I just wasn't ready mentally for it. I just needed somebody to push me. That's kind of what my coach did. So me, look at myself looking at me now, would definitely be proud and be excited to know that's what he's going to. Oh yeah.
Have any, you never forget where you come from, right? Have any, coaches, from Louisiana reached out to you and congratulated you?
Oh yeah, definitely. The day when the draft first started, I was at Lafayette. I had worked out at UL and talked to a lot of coaches there, and Coach Diaz, just a lot of the equipment people. I mean, I just kept a great relationship with them even when I went to Florida. So they all definitely text me when I got the call. So yeah.
Have you spoken with any offensive linemen here, Deion Dawkins, Mitch Morris, any other guys?
Dawkins, he texted me, the left tackle. He had texted me like right when like a few minutes after I got picked. He first called me, but I mean it was unknown number, so it wasn't like I wasn't gonna answer it. But I was talking to people, then I seen it ring, so I was just like, if it's important, they're gonna call back. But he had texted me right after he called me, and then that's why I had just texted him a little bit, chopped it up with him. But I was kind of busy celebrating my family to get back to him. But he had texted me, Josh had texted me too, just to remind me to celebrate with the family, and just told me to just to enjoy the moment and get ready to come in and work once time gets here. So that's kind of what I did. And, yeah.
You got your excitement yesterday about landing with the Bills, getting drafted. Was there any frustration though in the first 2 days, just waiting for your name to get called?
Not really frustration, just anxiety, really. I mean, I never really watched the combine like how I watched the last 2 days, watching every pick, just waiting for my number to get called. So just it wasn't too much. It wasn't necessarily no negative feeling, just a little anxiety, just waiting for the call. Like I'm in there waiting, I'm making sure my phone working, I'm calling my phone myself just to make sure it's still working, make sure I got service. Just little things like that I was doing just to make sure it was good. But I mean, I knew it was gonna be a waiting game going into it. I knew it was gonna be like late first, early second. So when it got in the second round towards like the middle, that's when I kind of got the feeling of I'm finna get my name called pretty soon, especially when I seen Buffalo still up there and knowing how much I've talked to the coaches here. So I kind of had a good feeling leading up to that pick before they got me. So, yeah. All right, thank you.
What kind of cat do you have? Okay. We will ask more questions about your cat. I flew with mine to Buffalo, so yeah. She had drugs. It helped a lot. Yeah. Yeah.